Hey everybody, Mike Linville of Black Dog Education, here to answer your questions on web design, web development, and online marketing with this week's installment of Office Hours. Now, this week's question came in from our Facebook page, and the question was, how much does a website cost? Now, this is a great question because I get it as a web developer almost every single day. The problem is it's never a or a B type of an answer, right? There's never one answer that's going to solve everybody's website needs. Realistically, the cost of a website or web development costs in general, they are directly proportional to the amount of work that gets involved. So if you've got really small needs or really small, like a new website, it's not going to cost you a whole lot of money. If you've got these large, complicated needs for your website, if you're trying to run some sort of social media something or other, or large online directories or huge e-commerce stores, those sites are going to be more expensive. They're going to cost you more money. So now, with that being said, there are actually a couple of different flavors and a couple of different categories of websites that we can talk about. Now, website development typically comes in one of two different flavors. You either have your prepackaged solutions or you've got custom development. Now, with prepackaged solutions, these are great. It's either, a site template package that you're going to buy. It could be like an online training module or something like that. And the reason why these are typically less expensive, and the reason why they are is because a lot of the decisions that go into the process of designing a website have already been made for you, right? These are typically going to have less flexibility. They're going to have fewer bells and whistles, and you're going to get limited, if any, access to the developer or to a graphic designer or something like that. But if you find a good one, this is a great option for small businesses, right? This is exactly the reason why we created Black Dog Education from our parent company, Black Dog Studios. So with Black Dog Education, we created a program called the DIY WordPress Creator. So for $400, you get the domain name, you get hosting for a year, you get your blog and your WordPress installation, and then you get like 40 videos, like 6 or 8 hours worth of training, all for less than $400. That's fantastic. It's search engine optimized and it's ready to go. And that's great for small businesses. Once you get beyond that, right? Once your business kind of grows and you're starting to outgrow that initial site, then you're probably going to want to start taking a look at maybe some custom development. Now, custom development is, if you need some additional branding, right? If you want some more complicated functions on your website, or you want to be able to interact with your customers in a different way. Typically, custom web developers are going to charge you on an hourly basis. Could range anywhere from maybe $75 on the low end up to $250 or more on the high end. At our custom web development shop, Black Dog Studios, we charge from $85 to $150 per hour, depending upon the job that's being done. If it's HTML and graphic design, it's going to be on the lower end. If it's consulting or project management, it's going to be up on the upper end, okay? So with that being said, the average project for a custom design shop, or at least for our custom design shop, runs in the $8,000 to $10,000 range. It's usually about 100 hours worth of work, but they can easily go up to $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, okay? So there you have it. How much does a website cost? It could range anywhere from $400 to $50,000 or more. But there's one thing that is really going to help you determine where you need to be. And this is this. The fact is that in order to have an effective website, one that's really going to serve your customers, it doesn't have to be expensive, right? So my key for this, and my thing that I want you to take away from this is, what you really want to do is you want to be able to focus on how you can best serve your customers and do just that. Don't do all the bells and whistles. Don't do things that you don't need. All that extraneous stuff is going to cost additional money to market. It's going to cost additional money to develop. Don't do that. Give your customers what they want, give them what they need, and then spend the rest of your money on marketing, okay? That's it. So I want to say thank you for hanging out with us today. If you have any questions that you'd like to have answered, go ahead and go to our Facebook wall. It's just facebook.com/Black Dog Education, and go ahead and post your questions out there. We'll go ahead and answer them in a forum like this. If you liked this video, make sure that you like this video on Facebook, share it with all your friends, pass it around in the social media realm like you do so much, and we really appreciate it. Again, this is Mike Linville from Black Dog Education saying thank you and happy Friday.